Well, it is certainly creative.
Very creative.
There's no denying that.
She tried her best.
Yes, yes, I'm no artist. Very funny.
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
Oh, that's good. Doesn't have to be accurate.
You're not helping.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality. Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye.
So this thing's gonna come to life.
Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
That incantation. Look at it, it's so adorable.
Not bad for a first attempt. Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric. Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
A name. All right, I've decided. Now. Go, Angelo!
Angela. Was it gonna work? Something's happening. Is it enough? Still doesn't seem to be able to talk properly. Seems to be aware now.
Mother, I...
Oh. It almost worked? Don't think it fully worked. Oh, he can do more than mumble now. You know what? Okay. By the 12, though it was only for a moment he spoke, there may yet be hope for these people. The girl's resolve is quite impressive. One might almost think she drew strength from another. How was he, Beck? Did it work? I don't think it fully worked. I believe it did. You and your fledgling familiar have done well. My eyes do not deceive me. A hint of color has returned to his soul. Gods, I would jump for joy if I weren't so exhausted. We're so close now, Halric. As you are even now in the process of discovering, this magic asks much of the invoker. What you may not have realized is that the same is also true of the subject. As such, we must proceed with caution. However, with further treatment, I have the utmost confidence that the boy will make a full recovery. Observing the reanimation of his stagnant soul has been most enlightening. I will need time to put my theories to the proof, but I believe I can fashion a spell to produce the opposite effect. That is, to induce stagnation, thus enabling a safe transport back to the source via Orisight. A thought occurred to me about this treatment. Beck said when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that a person becomes incapable of interacting with the world around them. Does that not sound a lot like someone tempered back in the source? Not really. It is the fate of most tempered to become slaves to primals. Save in a handful of cases, or am I missing something? If I can master this technique, the art of revitalizing the soul, I know of at least one in the source who could desperately use such a treatment. One. That be Thancred. Oh no, it's that it was that one. Was it Enola? Oh, Gabu. Exactly, his condition is uncannily familiar to Halric's, is it not? The only difference being that his soul was suffused with earth-aspected aether instead of light. It follows that if his soul is subject to a similar kind of stagnation, there may be a chance we can save him, right? Forgive me, but who is this Gabu fellow of whom you speak? I see, his condition does sound familiar. Yet there is much and more about the soul that remains unknown even to me. I say this not to discourage you, you understand, but to remind you that this is delicate work we do here, work requiring patience. Of course, and as long as there is hope for the patients here, I will devote whatever time is needed to see this through. But I refuse to spend that time in idleness, if it's all the same to you. I'd like to stay here with Angelo and continue with their treatment. The two of you should return to the Crystarium with Beck, and see if you can't make some headway with their newly positioned theories. I would tell you to rest first, but I see you're not to be convinced. Ah, the fire of youth. Let us return to the Crystarium, then. Who's this? Finally, I found you. Vaguely remember this guy. Kai, what are you doing all the way out here? Is Treble back in Yulmore? Lady Chai is beside herself? Sighing, pacing the whole lot, near enough to beg me to go and find you? Sighing and pacing, you say? It must be urgent. I take it I will be returned to the Crystarium alone? Go on then. It's not as if I have anything for you to do. Thank you, Beck. Sorry for bothering you and all that. She says the future of Neilmore is at stake. What's going on now? There. Oh, wait a second, I can't forget this. Lady Chai is up in the parlor. Best not keep her waiting, eh? Who's left without a quest? Before I leave. The future of Yulmore is at stake, is it? Well, do for them what you can, but keep an eye on Alphina, would you? See to it he doesn't involve himself with more than is necessary. A lot of people here. That's a cool outfit. Maybe while I'm here I can change my way I look. Maybe I'll wear that. Not the helmet. I'll wear that for now. It's pretty cool. Well, not here seems out of the ordinary, though I do not see Lady Chai anywhere. Probably pacing around outside again, staring off into the distance, and all that, sighing. Friends, let's see if we can find her and discover the source of her distress. Oh, wait, what's this? Why is it red? The boutique always wins. Oh, must be on one of these cat blocks. There she is. Was this voiced? Oh, she's okay. I like her. Oh, look at her smile.
Oh, thank
She's so
heavens you're
adorable.
here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor
What's wrong?
heart to bear alone.
What's happening?
Alone? What of Master Chai?
Yeah, where is he?
That is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
Gone where?
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And who did he choose?
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see.
The Chai?
After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Makes sense.
Well, given the manner in which he
Did help out a
orchestrated the
lot.
construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced.
Is he afraid of
Perhaps I was
leadership?
too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee?
Seems like it.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
Yeah, I don't want her to cry.
Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other
Exactly.
reason for his absence.
He's taking a nap somewhere. That's what cats do.
You truly think so? What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
I don't know, but whatever it is, he would not have fled.
And there you have it, Lady Chai. You needn't worry. Master Chai loves you more than all the world, and he will return.
I think I want a
Wherever
hat.
he may have gone, rest assured we will find him.
I think I know the perfect hat. Just gotta find an inn. Is there an inn in your life? I don't remember.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
And of course, I'm going to be taking the gold. The screw food. Oh, there y'all are. You know, you're almost nothing like I thought it. Somehow, I can't picture going anywhere else. Chai's a part of it, I suppose. They've been good to me. I only wish there was something more I could do to help them. What you gotta say, let me know. Makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here will have seen something, I am sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to whether anyone saw him leave, or failing that, if they have any idea where he might have gone. I will meet you at the Glory Gate to compare notes later on. Okay. Where are those two going? Oh. Well, those two can go have fun. Now, is there an inn here? Well, first off, mending. I need to fix my gear. Yeah, got it. Is there an inn? Summoning bell. You know what? I'm gonna take this time. Go to an inn and make a new glamour set. So Yama curious. I like her outfit. Samurai, I think. She's taller than me. You look like a duo. Guess that Siri's still there. Which way was it? The inn was down here. sorry, Mrs. Chai. I'm going on a quest to not find your husband and actually figure out an outfit. Wait a second. I said I was going to get some more Void Blue dye. Had to do that first. It's a nice outfit. Void blue. Oh, blue. Void blue. There we go. I'll buy 60 of them. No wait, insufficient? Oh. Oh, 60k. Wait, I have enough for 20. I'm always poor in this game. I need to get back into crafting. Oh, while I'm here, I can probably sell all the gold. The pieces. To sell it to them. Oh wait, don't I sell it through my containers? No, I want to talk to you. Did the sell items in the inventory? There we go. What the hell kind of set is that? That's cool looking. What are they? Now I can go make a set. Wrong way. This way. I'm pretty sure this way. Yeah, this way. Sasha. Where's the glamour? There's the dresser. Let's make completely brand new glamour set. Fortnite. Well, I'll figure out the weapon after. I want a hat. There's a hat. Remember getting. Unless I'm wearing it. By the way, horns. I'll go with horns. Double the horns. Yeah. I'll go with those. No. Not that. No. Could I go like this? Sorry, not to think I should, create a set. Guess we'll go with that. You know what? Discard all the changes. And go to this one. Get the horns. Maybe I should go with red. No, that's too red. Well, I'll just go with the void blue. How do I unhide my... There we go. Extra horns. Maybe I should keep it. How do I go back to normal? Oh, I know how to do that. There. There we go. There we go, a bit better. I'll go with that. Now, back to the story. Going back to normal. Must always have enough money to teleport. What the hell happens to the money when you teleport? Does it just cease to exist, or is like someone getting the money? Master Chai, well yes, I spoke with him recently, though I recall he was in a rather dour mood. Concerned about Yulmore's neglect of industry, you see? With Lord Barther's apparently inexhaustible stores of meal and no great need for money, it's little wonder our businesses were all but forgotten under his rule. But I'm assured, Master Chai, that the Boutique of Splendors will do all it can. Oh, besties. Okay, I'm back. Muted myself. Okay. But I assured Master Chai that the Boutique of Splendors would do all it can to contribute to the revival of trade here in Yulmore. Which needs seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. Okay, your exchange with Moen has taught you about the stagnant state of business in Yulmore. Is he on a business trip? I have a feeling he's on a business trip. And where to next? Doesn't look like I go anywhere over here. Buttress. Oh, I'm going outside, aren't I? Okay, Glory Gate. Ethernet. The Glory Gate. There we go. Your tail is so small and inadequate. You must be so embarrassed. Look at you, so tall, and your tail is insignificant. But your horns are cool. Now, where's this person I'm supposed to talk to? Are they inside? Oh yeah, there they are. Maybe I should have changed my weapon. I'll do that next time I'm at an inn. Look for Master Chai, are you? Is something amiss? When last I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I assisted he rest and catch his breath, and we talked for a while about his concern over the city's defenses, among other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering after a confrontation with Lord Valfrey, and finding General Ranjit in a heap in the middle of the plaza shook us all to the core. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, and some of our longest-serving soldiers seemed lost without him. Indeed, a number of them left. Not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be blind to the error of our ways. Anywhere, Anyway, funding permitted, I propose replenishing our ranks with volunteers from the derelicts and Gatetown. We have a duty to protect not only Wilmore, we see, but the surrounding regions of Kalusia as well. And I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much, and he seemed relieved to hear it. It was on that note that we parted ways. He headed outside, as I recall. Your exchange with Cornmoon has taught you about the perilous state of Wilmore's defenses. Now where do I go? The understory. How are they doing? He's in debt. Aye, I recall a man fitting that description, asked to speak with the poor buggers lately come from the right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in the derelicts, and you can be sure he gave me an earful. Lack of food, medicine, clothing, there was plenty to tell. We hunt high and low for whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies, but folk here don't just want to survive, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself something about finding us work, I think. Fair play to him, though, not content with having his ear chewed about the derelicts. He asked about the other settlements and all. After that, I can't really say. Looked like he was headed to Gatetown when I last saw him. Exchange with Haven Bet has taught me about the poor living conditions of Kalusia's downtrodden. What's this? Smoke something. This is a peace tribe thing. I'll do that some other time. Okay. At the floor, that's where I need to go. Ah, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything which might offer a clue to Master Chai's whereabouts? What are these? Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to the Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admissions to customers from outside Wilmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place. Wilmore, I mean, not the bee. Perhaps, but the question remains, where did he go after leaving the city? All we know for certain is that Master Chai has shown great concern not only for Wilmore, but its surrounding settlements. It seems logical then that having consulted those within the city walls, he would wish to do the same to those without. Deva, if you would go and make inquiries and write, I shall do likewise in Siltai, Gale, and Gatetown or to you, Kaishir. Fair enough. Where should we meet when we're finished? Well, Top Rung would seem to be his next most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will have stumbled upon him. By then, but if not, we will be well situated to continue our search. Where are we going? Over here. Kai, he's slap. No, the name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking Miss gentleman here not too long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Wright and Muirmore, or rather the lack of them. Realized a great many people due to their promises of meal and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Valthree thought to take even more from us, restricting the few able-bodied men we had left to guard his paradise. I need to tell you what happened when the Sin-Eaters came. Such things are hard to forgive. But Valthree is gone now, and we're curious to see what would come of Muirmore in his absence. That's what I told your friend, Chinese, was it? And I'm sure the others said the same. Not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, because he left soon after, and that was that. Okay, we'll talk to Alf now. Where is he? Oh, it's up here. Still don't understand how these things fly. Such small wings. It's still amazing to see up there. So he paid a visit to both Wright and Gate Town as well, did he? I see, Kai's here, and I glean much the same. He seems determined to salvage what goodwill he might yet remain among the settlements of Pelusia. Only like the place he has left to go being Amity. Come, if we are quick, we might yet catch up with him. That would be... where is it? Up here. This way. There he is. Deval, Alphino, Kai, what are you doing here? I might ask you the same, Master Chai. We have been looking all over for you. Looking for me? Whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word and bade us to return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in her chambers. Or suppose she could have overlooked it, and when she gets an idea into her head, sigh. I can only apologize. No harm done, Master Chai, but since we are here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? You were told you had been elected mayor, and from what we had gathered from the nearby villagers, you have been inquiring about the people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Now, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Pelusia. That much is true, but I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges requires resources, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see, and you believe said resources can be found here? Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is, in itself, proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion for what little it is worth. He will vouch for you should he require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Yulmore. That dream's gone now. It burst like a bubble, or boiled more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Mass for Alphino, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in the days, but you've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You got this lot up Mount Gove, didn't you? How hard could mayoring be? You're going to steer Yulmore to a better future, I know it. And I want to help, properly help, do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on the way if you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, a lot of you, but I can't deny it gives me heart. Come, then let us press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Yulmore needs more than a man with good intentions. Which is why I am here to find one with the experience needed to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly, and are you certain he's here in Amity? Rendon is his name, and yes, he is, or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Balfrey's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Rendon was the left. Between them, they kept Yulmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him? Here in Amity, they may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristal then. As I recall, you made a favorable impression on him. I'm certain he would be willing to talk to us. And with that, I will be continuing next Monday. Thank you to anybody who was watching and is probably currently watching.